Alright,
No,
so we are apparently streaming.
what is up, all of humanity and all of you that don't suck?
I'm trying to make sure it works. Okay, it's going.
What is up, humanity, and those of you that don't suck?
Okay, we're good. We're good. Our audio's good. It's on the right channel. We are set. We can start recording. Okay, so
Wait,
RWBY,
Grandpa sent you those too?
it'll be here in a minute, but I'm gonna try and ignore it. Okay, so RWBY Volume 6, Episode 9. Holy macamole, what the hell?
That lady at the statue. I'm gonna address that elephant in the room first.
Okay.
Was that Pura's mom, her sister, her grandma, her aunt?
It could have been her mom. It sounded like it was Pyrrha, but her voice was definitely a little bit deeper, so it may have been a much older iteration.
So I'm thinking mom.
Could be.
Oh, just how emotional she got. I'm thinking mom.
Could have been an older sister. Or not. Or Jesus Christ, what did you eat?
I had venison tacos with beans and I farted and it stinks.
My God, try to keep it together, man. We're trying to have a live stream.
Bite me, it stinks.
Fuck you. Okay. So I was actually going to start from the beginning of the episode and kind of work our way through, but since
I know. I wanted to address that elephant first.
Yeah, it definitely seemed to me like it may have been Pyrrha's mom, because it was definitely a much older relative. But it could have been an older sister, it could have been the mom. Until they come out and say who it is, we can only be left to speculate.
Speculate?
Speculate. It's not my fault you're in and out this potato.
I heard speculate. Bite me.
That's because you're botting out right now. It's like you're bugging out. I don't know if it's on my end or yours, but I'm having a lot of problems keeping you in.
Probably mine, because I've used a lot of data this month.
Yeah, so. So starting at the beginning of the episode,
that kind of was towards the beginning.
Well, it's actually more toward the end, but I'm not gonna argue here. But beginning of the episode, it starts up with Mercury and Emerald.
Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. Emerald is a brainwashed blind idiot. Just saying.
She's a blonde, yeah.
I said blind, not blonde. All the blondes out there. I said blind.
I heard blonde, but no,
I said blind.
Cinder seems like she would have a very abusive personality, and it seems like she's got Emerald right where she wants her. But at the moment, I think Emerald is going through some sort of, well, as Mercury put it, identity crisis.
Or some crap.
And I honestly think this is Emerald's road to redemption.
I hope so. Because I want to like Emerald. I really do.
That's actually been a road I've been hoping for since Volume 4. Because, like, in Volume 3, you saw her at the Fall Beacon, and she didn't seem too sure what she was doing.
She thought it was sad. She honestly thought it was sad and terrible.
Cinder's like, this is beautiful. Get everything. Or get more pictures of those people dying over there. Now,
Mercury is like, I'm getting all of it.
He's just too into it. Emerald was
kind of taken aback.
I don't think she liked it as much. I really think coming up in the next few volumes, RWBY might Talking no Jutsu her into joining the heroes.
Was that really a Naruto joke because Mercury is Sasuke?
A little, yes. Well, no, it was actually a joke Jake made before he went on hiatus, talking about that episode where everybody seemed to be using Talking no Jutsu, including, who the fuck are you? That guy from the Faunus Militia. It's like, who the hell are you? He's like, dude, can you quit that? Seriously. Impulse control. You're gonna get me thrown off YouTube.
I had something stuck in my tooth.
Yeah, and then from there we're taken to Argus, where we're talking about where we have.
We need to talk about what Tyrion was talking about. What the hell is he talking about there?
If you
Because
don't enjoy what you're doing, then you're if you don't
no,
enjoy what you're doing, then you're in the wrong field. So it's more than just that he's got this whole messiah complex with Salem. He legitimately enjoys doing what he does, which fits into who he is because he's kooky
I get
crazy.
Rafiki vibes. I get like evil Rafiki vibes
He
from
is evil
Tyrion.
Rafiki.
Except he's a scorpion instead of a baboon.
They should have. Well, actually, Rafiki was a mandrill. Um,
Semantics. Mandrills are a species of baboon.
actually, they're on their own species now. Drill's
When
a
that
man.
become a thing?
It was a little while back. It was after Lion King, at least. But
Yeah, semantics. We're arguing semantics. They're all fucking monkeys.
either way, um, so yeah, he's very, very, very crazy.
Uh,
Um,
Ow.
but the fact that he kicked Mercury's royal hindquarters just so quick
With
shows
one kick.
just shows just how outclassed those two are.
And just how
And
undisciplined Mercury is. Because that would have been a very easy kick to avoid if Mercury had been paying attention.
well, he was very angry. He's kind of like Sasuke. He's just very angry all the time. But yeah,
I mean, it is the same
I mean, it
actor, so.
explains why they don't have a seat at the big kids table. You know, they just kind of have to stand behind Mommy Cinder.
Speaking of mommies, can we talk about Mercury's line of "I'm sorry you didn't have a mommy that loved you, but I had a father that hated me."
Yeah, and
Like,
the fact that his semblance got stolen, that was an
and that he
interesting.
doesn't, and not just copied,
That's
straight stolen, and he has no semblance. Can we talk about that a second? Cause damn,
that seems like a very powerful semblance, and the fact that he can give it back. I wonder if the dad could use Mercury's same semblance after he stole it.
what was Mercury's semblance? I have to know now.
Who knows? Well, we'll never know because the dad's dead and Mercury never got it back. The moron.
Let's do a tweet campaign to Miles Luna. What was Mercury's semblance?
That's an idea.
Seriously, let's start a tweeting campaign.
But yeah, from there we're taken to Vale, or not Vale, Argus,
Argus,
and they're walking around looking for um, Oscar. Which I'm gonna say this: when we opened on Mercury and Emerald, I was a little, I was a little mad because it's like it's been 2 weeks, and that's the first thing you show us. That's not what I care about. I care about Oscar.
I
What
care
the
about the good guys, not the bad guys.
well, I care about all of them, but at the same time, it's like take care of the suspense you left us on, and then build plot later.
Douchebags.
But I understand they had to keep us going for the watch minutes, but um,
Still douchebags.
otherwise, some people may have just waited to see what happened to Oscar, and then flipped out as soon as the villains were done talking. But
Yeah.
we get to Argus, and they're looking for Oscar. They decide to stop a minute and go get something to warm up, and Saffron leaves after
To
telling them
go
go pick up Adrian and suggests to them that they can, hey, how about you just stay here in Argus? You can always do that. But very passive
which I'm
aggressive.
well, I'm surprised that they didn't tell Saffron.
Well, they can't. I mean, a lot of this is top secret. They're barely even supposed to know. Um,
I don't
but
know to really.
yeah. But from there,
The reason was because
dude, you're breaking. I didn't hear you.
so the reason no, it's because Ruby.
What?
So the only reason the rest of them knew was because Ruby was super nosy.
Fair. Okay, so from there, Ren and Nora leave to get some coffee, hot cocoa, something like that. Speaking of which,
Which
or
giving Nora coffee. Does that sound like a good idea to you?
No, but it may have been hot cocoa. I mean, if Ren was in
I would,
charge, if Ren was in charge of the purse strings, he probably just bought hot cocoa. Um,
for the love of all that is remnant, we have to hope it was hot cocoa, knowing
and
Nora.
then Jean's eye is caught by an autumn leaf, which anyone who lives in an area that gets autumn and winter knows it's when it's the dead of winter, you don't see fall leaves anymore. They're all dead, decayed, gone. But
Poof.
but it was an interesting kind of callback because if you remember in volume 3, when John and Pyrrha are sitting there together, two leaves land together, but one of them is blown away.
That was some serious foreshadowing.
It wasn't well, a little, but
That was foreshadowing. We just didn't realize it until it was too late.
yeah. What's funny is Arcos was set sail. They got a hole blasted in their boat. They patched it up, and then someone dropped a giant anvil straight through the middle of the boat. Like someone dropped like the main shaft straight through, and it's like, well, we're fucked.
Arcos for life. Fight me.
Lancaster.
Arcos for life. Fight me.
Dude, they have done so much setup for Lancaster this season that if they
Arcos
don't,
and White Rose.
dude, if they've done so much building for Lancaster this volume that if they don't go through with it, I actually might get pissed.
Are you gonna quit watching though? Like honestly.
No, I'm not. There's still too many other good people there. Like I can get over the relationship of two characters that's like, oh, well that's sad, but okay, cool. Story reasons, I guess. But
Arcos.
but then he's drawn away by an autumn leaf, which I thought was a nice touch, kind of a callback to volume 3. And
And you know the whole John has the attention span of a fucking goldfish.
squirrel.
He's like,
And
ooh,
then
leaf. I'm gonna
then
chase
the
it.
leaf lands on none other than Pyrrha's statue.
Yeah, that wasn't, Deus Ex Machina.
Well, no, my question is, the thing is so big that you can see it obviously is towers above the tree line. How come they didn't see that walking up?
Reasons.
Dude, I smelled chili in the other room. That smells so good.
Oh yeah, chili tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, God. After we're all done eating, I'm going to be hiding in here.
Why?
Because the stench alone is going to kill me. But
Doing the chili and the poop
okay,
soup?
getting back to RWBY. Sorry. I had my own little squirrel moment there.
Food. Okay, John.
But then they get to the statue. And that was something.
Yeah, because heartstrings are a thing. Apparently, heartstrings aren't a thing, you fucking assholes.
It's like they hired me to write.
I fucking hate you sometimes for that. I swear, like, you get me so invested in these characters that aren't even actual canon characters. I'm like, fuck you, man.
It's a talent.
You're a dick.
It's a talent, dude. Writing is my talent.
Rooster Teeth, hire this douchebag.
They wouldn't hire me. It would turn into Game of Thrones way too damn fast.
Why?
Too many people
like
dead.
killing. Because you like killing characters. Because you're a dick. I'm like seriously gonna start sending some of your writings to Rooster Teeth and be like, read this.
Please don't.
I'm gonna start sending emails. Be like, read this.
I'm sure they have enough writers. What they need is like animators. That's like their big holdup, I think.
No, they have good animators. They have an awesome team.
No, I'm saying like they don't have enough.
They have plenty.
That's why it takes too damn long for them to RWBY. That's why.
Get that out. There's a lot more to it. There's mocap, there's animation, there's graphic design, there's voice acting, there's video editing.
I know. I've seen the
audio
RWBY
editing.
episodes. I've seen the RWBY, but yeah.
I haven't watched RWBY, but it's like there's a lot to it. Like,
yeah,
we gotta cut them a little slack here.
And that's why I wouldn't ever put in to be a writer, because it's like I'm not cut in for that level of production.
You're cut in for the writing parts. Just the rest of it, stay away or you'll break it.
Yeah.
Don't touch the animation computers or you'll break it, knowing you.
Oh, shut up.
How many attempts did we have to take at this stream?
1.
3.
1.
2.
I got it working the first time. Just It's just I was ready to go, but you forgot to do the refresher review. And you know what? Let's not argue about this. This is too technical. Let's just move on.
I was about to say, technically, I had to come home, eat dinner, and decompress from being around stupid people.
You couldn't have decompressed and done your refresher review at the same time?
Stupid people.
Okay, cool. Whatever. Anyway,
Retail. Okay.
so
So
from
they have
there, so they have the moment with. Okay, go ahead.
the
What you were saying.
statue.
They have the
I'm
moment
saying
with
they
the
had the
statue.
No,
Um,
Ren finally tells him to quit being a Debbie Downey McDouchebag, and
it's
in nicer words, obviously, because Ren.
it's like
But basically,
Ren and
go ahead.
Nora kind of get on to him saying, "Hey, man, you've been kind of throwing yourself on the sword recently. We don't want to lose you too."
Quit being a Downey McDouchebag.
Which, fair enough. Nora had to have the same talk with Ren when they were fighting the Knucklebees, so I don't think Ren's got a lot of room to talk.
But at the same time, it's like it's something John really needed to hear because
Yeah, but
it's like, dude, they put it very nicely, but they basically said, pull your head out of your ass,
put your head out your
quit
ass. But
quit blaming yourself, and let's go.
and then from there
Human.
we go back to the house where Drunkle Crow is on there on the steps.
Not surprised. Oh, by the way, if you haven't, people, I'm talking to the audience, not you. You introduced me to this. Google image Drunkle Crow. It is the best thing ever, and you will not regret it. You
It
will
is
not be disappointed.
it is funny. I just found it
Search
funny
Google
that the first time I ever typed in Drunkle, the top one was Crow. Um,
the RWBY fandom is strong.
and yet every time I Google Ruby Rose, I get the bitch from Orange Is the New Black.
She's actually a bigger actress now. She's done some good stuff. But we're not talking about the Meg. That movie was terrible.
But obviously, that's not what I want to see when I Google Ruby Rose. I
Yeah.
want to see my beloved character from Ruby.
Yet if you Google Yang Xiaolong, she pops straight up.
Yeah, or Blake Belladonna, or Weiss-Schnee, Nora Valkyrie, Ren, Lai Ren,
Lyran.
John Arc, but just Ruby Rose. It's like from every other
Well,
way. Do I have to add any other modifiers to get what I want? No, I don't. You give me straight what I want, but Ruby Rose, all of a sudden the actress. Never mind. I'm not going into this.
all right,
Anyway,
hey, side question. Who would you rather own? Well, what would you rather own as a pet? Like a Zwei or a crow?
Swire or Crow?
Like the
Well, you
bird?
can't own Crow because that would be slavery.
Not crow, the bird, you jackass.
Why would I want a drunk bird?
I'm gonna smack you. Wait till tomorrow, I'm gonna smack you.
But so if I had to have one, I'd choose a Zwei because I like doggies. Um,
You just want a douche. That's
uh,
not a neurotic spaz.
am I the only one that when Ruby said, "Okay, let's get him up," I thought of Gabriel Iglesias' joke about Indians, but the not Indians, but about India. Someone pick him up.
No, I don't remember that. I
Okay,
don't think I caught that one.
it's in the
Which special
fluff.
was that in?
It's in the Fluffy movie. I have it on my YouTube
I
channel.
haven't.
Watch it.
I'm gonna watch it later.
Okay.
I got an itch. Don't judge me. Don't judge
So
me. I
they
have an
pick
itch.
him up. He's like, "Why am I on the stairs?"
Because nobody's home, dumbass.
Oh my God, Crow. And then I thought this was the episode where Crow was just really gonna have his head bashed in.
Which that needs to happen. Like he needs to get the
Which
shit slapped out of him.
which he sort
Like
of
he
did,
did.
and we'll get to that here in a minute. But from
Like he
there,
got humbled, but not enough.
but from there,
Like
we get the biggest middle finger, which was Oscar was at the house the entire time.
like you're an asshole.
So apparently they
You're.
all leave to look for him. Oscar comes back.
He went after he went shopping.
He went shopping.
Which
He couldn't have poked his head
I,
in some sort of room and said, "Hey, I'm going clothes shopping. I'm tired of my farm attire. I want to look more like
he
you
did.
guys."
Well, he did kind of want to go clear head and all that, and he was scared. Like I can't get too mad at him, but I'm like at the same time, I'm like, you're a douche.
You could. At least talk
I
to
don't like it.
Ruby. Ruby was the only one who's ever been standing up
Or
for Oscar, at least. Not
or you
not
have your
Austin.
scroll,
It's like you
not
have a.
Austin, but Oscar himself. You have a scroll. You see that? That's the send button. Douchebag.
I love that volume too. You see that? That's the send button.
He's like, Iron was like, you can't just go dark on us like that. Yeah, communication's two-way street. See that? That's the send button. I'm like, I would love with you, Crow. Not
No,
like no homo, but like you
not
want
anymore.
spirit animal.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Back then, he was my spirit animal because he was drunk and he was a dick. I'm like,
And then we have a nice
why
little
are we so
moment.
alike?
Then we have a nice little moment with Oscar. Then he burns his casserole. Saf and
Which,
Tara leave. Saf and Tara, the women, go and fix his casserole.
okay, let's not get into that because come on.
Hey, it's a quick joke. It's a quick joke. I'm done with it.
I was about to say, like, we don't want to light up the comment section.
Oh
I
my
think we
god,
just
and with
did.
how leftist the
You just-
fandom can be sometimes. Ugh.
I just lit up the comment section with those two comments alone of the women went to fix the food and how leftist the RWBY fandom can be. You just lit up the comment section.
Hey, it's a joke. It's a joke. I'm having fun.
That's why I'm never hosting this on my channel.
Shut up. Okay.
Because holy fuck balls, I don't feel like it.
I don't even know what the comments are saying. I don't have them up. I don't have like a spot for them. I'm having to use my TV.
Is anybody even watching?
I don't think so. I really don't care. Anyway, I'm doing this because I'm having fun. But from there,
Somebody just sent me some titties on Instagram, so that's pleasant. Thank you.
Someone,
You know,
please, can you just not control yourself? So
sorry, I
John
had to
has an
mention it.
idea in which I'm gonna get an image on the screen. I may send you this here in a minute.
Let's just call Still and not fucking idiot. Like that was one of the few times this volume I've agreed with Crow. Like, you're not gonna win that. Like,
Wait a minute, where's the thing? Pictures.
just don't.
Okay, here we go.
Ruby's like, I want to hear him out. Like, that's the wrong time, Ruby. That's really the wrong time.
I understand
Crow
where
is actually
she's
right
going.
here.
That she wants to hear him out. Okay, so.
But Crow is right here. Like, it's the Atlas fucking military. They're on par.
Okay,
if
so
not
I have the image
stronger
on
than the
screen
American.
of what I'm trying to show. I'm gonna be trying to get it to you.
Yeah, just send it to me on Messenger.
Trying, but it's on my computer, not on my phone.
Can you still see me?
Yep.
All right, because I had to close it because I had to do something. All right, is my camera still up? I'm back in the call now, so.
Sorry, I'm trying to work on getting this set up. I really should have had this kind of up and given to you beforehand, but I'm a moron, so that's why.
Yeah, it's okay. We all know that.
So I have the image on screen. I'll have the image to you here in a minute.
All right, I was about to say, because I
It's-
kind of can't see. I can't watch the live stream and be part of it at the same time. All right, I just got it. Let me take a look.
It's just an image of everyone's reactions to.
Why is his face there?
That's valid.
Hello. So you joining us now, or?
I just got out of the tub.
All right. So what this image is, babe, is everybody's reaction when
John
said,
suggests.
let's go steal an Atlas airship. And I'm sorry, the little baby laughing was like, you are.
Candid.
I know, but
I
I
was
was
like-
trying to get like everyone's pure reaction because everyone's face changed afterward. Actually, my favorite is probably Blake's.
Where she's like, are you fucking shitting me?
Blake's is probably the most odd out of all of them, and it kind of fits her personality. Like,
And it kind of fits what we were thinking. It's like, are you an idiot or just plain stupid?
and then, but actually, new better one, Nora's.
Oh
Look
my
at Nora's.
Where
She's-
she's like, hey, that could be fun.
It's like,
Only Nora.
God. Only Nora?
It reminds me of the Vital Tournament where they're like, John's like, you know what? Just, Nora, hit him with a hammer.
actually, what's odd is she almost looks like, oh yeah. Well, I'm not really gonna say what it reminds me of on screen, but
Yeah, her face in there reminds me of Yang's face when they walked into juniors the
Yeah.
second time.
even the old granny is like, are you trying to die?
No, the old lady was like,
trying to
who's
kill
drunk here? You were Crow.
Actually-
Oh, I broke the mood.
That brings up a
About
question.
RWBY.
Do you think Maria will still be a character after Volume 6, or do you think she's gonna kind of go to the wayside?
I hope, but I'm not holding my breath. Does that make sense?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if Josh has already told you, but I think honestly that other than her teaching Ruby how to manage her eyes,
She's gonna stick around.
I honestly think somehow she's also connected some other way other than just the eyes. I just have that weird feeling.
Could be
All
her
right.
grandmother.
See, Josh doesn't want to sit there and agree with me on that.
I'm just not sure.
It could
What is
be
your
her
grandmother?
grandmother. This is what I'm thinking.
I'm just saying
So,
that.
Maria Calavera is her grandmother. Her mother was Summer Rose, and well, actually, it would have to be her great grandmother, I guess,
Great
because
grandmother?
Maria
Sit.
Calavera.
No. Sit down. She's old as shit.
Good boy.
Then it would be Maria's daughter would marry into the Rose name.
And I'm
Then
sorry,
there
I
would
want to
be Summer
backpedal.
Rose, and then Ruby
I want
Rose.
to backpedal on the episode a little bit to when John's looking up at Pierre's statue and they see the airship fly overhead. Am I the only one sitting here thinking that was Tyrion and Dr. Watts flying overhead? And
I
realize
honestly just think it was a
Josh, I was the one
background
that
detail.
pointed it out.
I don't. I think it's partially the inspiration that Jean had, but I'm really wanting it to be Tyrion and Dr. Watts because
Because they did say they were going to Alice.
it would kind of remind me. You ever watch Sin City?
What is wrong with you?
No, just hear me out. Sin City or one of those other kinds of movies where
No.
they have a bunch of different storylines, but there's one being connected in the end.
I don't know. I honestly think it was just a background detail because that they've had ships flying around that city since the beginning of it. So it may have just been a random background detail. It could be cool if it turned out to be Tyrion and Watts, but I honestly don't think so.
We will never know. What? What do you want? No, I don't want you. I don't like you. Anyway, and then Crow, and Maria's like, I guess you didn't give her enough credit either. Who else didn't give her enough credit? Everyone else has been giving her credit.
And I figured out what she meant by you don't give yourself enough credit not being a compliment. Her saying you don't give yourself enough credit is her saying you're too modest or you almost seem too meek and you kind of give up too easy. And then when
not Ruby though. She don't give up.
Well, not that she gives up, but that she kind of she could be swayed pretty easy. It's into thinking that there is no hope or there is nowhere to go. But then when she got a fire lit under her, she shows that other side of herself.
I'm sorry. This is that one time I want Ruby to put that fire out. When it comes to the whole Atlas airship stealing thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but
it's a stupid idea.
Was taking a rocket locker up to fight a known psychopath. So was running away from home to go to Mistral. So was going up against a force that you know is greater than yourself. But you continue doing so anyway.
Weiss made up a good point. That's not illegal. That's just worse. That's asking to die. Honestly, I don't think they should do it. I think
there is no other path, though. There is no other path. What other path do they have at this point? Weiss smuggled herself into a country.
Then Weiss can smuggle them back out.
Not really.
Well, the smuggler she hired is kind of dead.
She can find a way.
There is no way at this point. Everyone's...
Weiss is the brain of the operation. She can do it.
Well, I also think that they have enough skill to get in. I mean, Blake has done how many infiltration missions and gotten past all kinds of security?
Yeah, she's also kind of a terrorist at that point.
Yang has 2 big distractions on her chest.
Yeah, she's kind of a hoe.
Joking. Weiss is okay, so this is how I see them kind of doing it. Weiss agrees to go home, gets herself past security. Somehow to get everyone else through. Or at least Weiss getting through security gives her access to do something with one of her summons. maybe cause a stir, cause a ruckus. Everyone else sneaks in.
Yeah, but
They-
her summon's a solid white with blue eyes. They wouldn't know that.
Well, like I said, maybe she can cause a little havoc. Summon a giant Nevermore, do something.
Yeah, but everybody in Atlas knows what a Schnee summon looks like.
Fair. But I think they can just get through somehow. They'll figure it out. Bumblebee may not survive.
Bumblebee might wind up left behind.
Yeah, and then
Motorcycle
as soon as
the
Yang
mother-
becomes a fugitive, it'll be impounded and then destroyed. So Bumblebee won't survive.
Rip Bumblebee. Not the ship, but we salute the motorcycle.
By the way, can we talk about the impossibility of a motorcycle pulling a full-size trailer like that?
Actually, it's possible.
No. That's basically okay. You know Little Red?
I've seen it.
It
I've
shouldn't
seen motorcycles pull a trailer,
shouldn't work.
but it does.
Shouldn't.
I've seen a motorcycle pull.
Well, that
You
in
know those
when
little
she
pop-up camper things.
that when she did like that screeching stop, it looked cool that they had her like slide into a tilt, but in reality, that would have caused the hitch to come undone.
It was welded by dust, so I don't think so.
No, not that it would have come off, like the weld would have broke, but it would have come unhitched, and that the hitch would have jumped the ball.
Actually, a good hitch. If you have a good hitch on there, it won't.
Well, she had a shitty one that she probably salvaged off that tractor.
Anyway, what were we talking? What were we about to say? Oh yeah, you know those RVs, like the little pop-up ones that are teardrop shaped.
Yep.
I've seen motorcycles pull those down the highway.
Motorcycle or trike?
Motorcycle.
I don't believe you. And even then,
They
it
would.
probably wasn't like a big, heavy farm trailer. It's probably fairly lightweight.
It was an RV still. It was like one of those RVs.
Well, it was a heavy farm trailer, probably made of steel and wood, and it was carrying all of those people with heavy metal
And their gear.
and their gear and the dust and a little old granny, which she was probably fairly
What?
light.
I mean, she is tiny. She's like, I am not a defenseless old woman. I'm just a little hard of hearing. And I'm blind without my eyes that are in need of repair. Okay, I see your point now.
I am
Which-
Maria Calavera, and I am not a defenseless old lady. I'm just a little hard of hearing and blind without my eyes, which are in desperate need of repair. Okay, I kind of see
Okay,
your
I see.
point.
Which, I'm sorry. Where were we? Wait, we were talking about the volume.
Yeah.
All in all, I agree with Crow. They need to abandon the idea as a whole.
Well, it's the only idea they got, so.
Yeah, well, it's a Jean idea. It's not even a good one.
Hey,
Jean
John's
had-
not that stupid.
John's had some bad ideas, and this is probably his worst.
Well, look, if you have another idea, I'd love to hear it. They can't get through to Ironwood. They can't.
How do illegal aliens get into America?
They fart.
They swim or hide in a truck.
They fart.
They can hide in a truck.
What?
Yeah,
They're
man.
gonna stow away on an Atlas airship. That's gonna end well.
It's better than stealing one.
Well, either way, you're having to sneak in using their airship. Well, here's the whole thing. If they get arrested, Ironwood might get the report. He'll see the
And
names.
Ironwood might let them out because Crow.
Yeah, Crow.
So my vote's still on stowing away.
And-
What's your vote on, babe?
What?
Stowing away on an airship or stealing one? What do you think's the safer and better idea?
Yes.
If
I-
they steal one, they're not going to get arrested. They're going to get shot down and murderized. But if they stow away, they're just going to get arrested, go to jail. Ironwood's going to find out about it, and
I mean, he's also
Ironwood them
gonna.
out.
Well, that, but also they're gonna if you really think about it, if Iron One sees Yang's arm that they purposely gave her,
And Ironwood sees that Crow's with them. And Ozpin,
there's
sort of,
he's not gonna realize that Ozpin
is Oscar.
They're
is
not going to
Oscar,
realize that Oscar's Ozpin, but they will
I-
realize that Crow's there.
and
That
that
one of the
Yang's
recovered weapons was Yang's arm.
And
And hell, why hasn't Yang showed off her arm yet? It's like, hey,
or
hello,
White
I'm a
Schnee.
VIP.
Or White Schnee.
because and even it wouldn't have mattered because the little old lady
Is a bitch.
and is a fucking cunt. And I'm sorry for my language, but she is.
We've been swearing this entire fucking time.
You know what the fudge I mean.
Oh, now you censor yourself?
I'm gonna stab you in the face with a pen.
I'm gonna put it on record. If anything happens to me, she probably did it.
I won't deny that.
We're in love somehow. Love you.
Ugh. I'm
'Cause
gonna
I'm
put on baby
psychotic.
intermission if you guys do that again.
Hold on, what'd you say?
So I'm gonna put it on baby intermission if you guys do that again.
No,
There, now no one can see you.
I was trying to be cute and like love on your shoulder, but no, you had to go and kiss me.
Okay, baby intermission's over.
Okay. Yo.
All in all, it was a good volume, and I hope they
I
take
don't
some.
think they're done with the volume though.
No,
No, I mean,
well, I
it's a
think he
good
keeps on meaning to say
chapter.
episode, but not volume.
Yeah, I
Volume
meant to say
6 is
chapter,
probably
but-
actually wrapping up to be one of my favorite volumes.
Oh, by far.
Because, well,
Yeah,
It
they've
urged
done
a-
nothing with Ruby's eyes. Like they haven't even discussed it further in like two chapters.
although, you mean in 2 volumes?
Fuck you.
You keep on getting them mixed!
They haven't spoke about her eyes in like 2 chapters, and they need to fix that.
Yeah.
I want more info. I'm nom. We're hungry for the info. I'm nom.
But yeah,
You can tell I'm exhausted.
Volume 6 is wrapping up to be one of my favorite volumes altogether, if for nothing else, because of Maria.
Oh my god, yes.
I love
who-
her.
Hands up. Who wants Maria to be the grandma?
Or great grandma. Somehow related.
Here, I said I meant our grandma. I was in like our own personal grandma.
No, dude, I love my grandmothers.
Oh, I love Grandma Betty too. I love our grandmothers too. But like, okay, who would want Maria for a great aunt?
Ow, poodle.
What about you,
Yeah.
baby?
I don't really have any, I don't think. I don't remember any.
We don't have any great aunts. I think they're either gone or we never had any.
No, yeah, my boobers.
Anyway. Distraction, squirreling.
I am
Um,
a squirrel.
I'm trying to keep this live stream going for as long as we can.
I
I'm over
really
here
don't
trying
know.
to
We've
catch
kind of
up,
talked
but-
through everything, but ultimately this episode was kind of a letdown for me because it's like it mostly has to do with the fact that it's been 2 weeks. And
Like that's all you can give us after 2 weeks. Like, bro, like I get it. You had to take a break for Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas. But
yeah,
excuse
like
me.
hey,
like,
the
bruh.
whole Merry Christmas part of it, I understand. They took a week off. Cool.
But
But at the same
But-
time, it was
The pacing's too slow for how late into the volume we're getting.
I don't
We
know.
only have a few chapters left.
Booty,
We only
How
have like
many?
what 4 or 5 chapters left.
I don't know. They haven't announced how long this volume is going to be. It could end up being
It's
longer than
the-
last volume.
The final chapter is going to be coincided with the launch of Genlock,
Okay, when is Genlock release?
January, like 20th, 24th, sometime in January, late January.
Is that what they said?
That's what I've been hearing on RWBY Unlimited, and that's what I've been hearing in a few other places.
I really don't know. Zach, what?
I just said, where's the towel that was in your wife?
It's in my basket.
Live streaming, everybody, where you can easily get interrupted and not be able to edit it.
And stop farting on people.
Live streaming in this house.
Live streaming in general.
I told him I'd be doing this after 7:30, not to bug me. He confuses me sometimes.
Which I haven't been able to watch GT Live since Oliver was born. Like, I want to know, like, does Oliver interrupt their streams?
Not really. I think they
You've
kind of
been
put him to
watching it?
bed beforehand.
But they do streams during the day, too, like, in the middle of the day.
Either that or they schedule it around his naps or bedtime. So.
Yeah, but they're still loud and rowdy. And I'm like, what did y'all do? Like, soundproof his room?
Probably give him a lot of alcohol before bed.
Oh, come on. Matt Pat's better than that.
Well,
They're
it just
better
it just
than
takes a little dab and then they go to sleep.
Depending on
I don't
if
think
you
they
do
even,
it enough.
they don't even have alcohol. They don't drink.
I was gonna say, if you do it enough, it can actually get the baby to turn into an alcoholic.
Eric, come here.
Take my uncle.
Eric.
He gave me beer at the age of 2, and by the time I was 5, I had a very high tolerance for it.
Well,
Just a joke, guys. Don't gotta take it seriously.
And there goes the comment section again, and guarantee you.
And I had party.
Eric, come here. Eric.
All right. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to wrap this up. So I want to
I got a doggle in my lap.
You always want to go to bed.
Huh?
Said I got a doggle in my lap now.
All right.
Hi, Puffy.
all right.
I don't know which one you are, but hi, Puffy.
All right. I'm gonna send you my video, well, my channel link. If you want to put it in the description of like, if you decide to edit a highlight out of this live stream. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't English. If you want to do a highlight reel of this one, kind of like GT Live does, I will send you my channel.
What highlight reel? We've been talking.
He farted too, so I guess that counts.
We don't really have highlights. We've just been sitting here talking. But overall, it's been an interesting episode, and it's giving me ideas of how to handle it in Ally. Because,
but at the same time, it was such a disappointment.
Well, it gave me ideas on how to handle future events in Ally, like the whole stealing of the airship. Because one character I have that they don't is Ares, and he can use illusions. Although he is kind of limited when it comes to like broad spectrum illusions.
George, can I have you?
At most, you can turn them all invisible.
Well, maybe I'll have him tweak it since the fall of Beacon. He's gained a lot of new power. Joshua,
I'm tired. Don't judge me.
I'm gonna send you an air horn sound through Messenger if you don't quit.
I just won't play it. I still have yet to take my boots off. I just realized that.
Okay, so that's everything we've got. Well, my original plan was that we would run through, talk about kind of the episode, how it progressed, and give our initial responses, and then kind of go deeper into detail on everything else. But then we kind of ended up doing everything at the same time. So.
Well, going in 100 million different directions at the same time.
Yep.
ADHD, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bitch.
Huh? What?
Well, mostly just you. I had it all planned out.
I'm just kind of a loosey-goosey, go with it, fuck it, Toadoo. Next week, I think I'm off Saturday night. I'll try to make my way over there and we can do it from...
Saturday?
Yeah. I think I'm off next Saturday.
No.
Anyway, we'll discuss it after the stream.
Okay.
You work the bed.
All right. And that's all, everybody.
That's everything we got.
All right. Look me up on YouTube. My name is Josh McCubbin on there. You'll see my pretty face.
Dude, your definition of pretty is very loose. Goodbye and have a wonderful night. Stay awesome.